Hey, what's up, MySpace? What's up, YouTube, Facebook, the whole internet world? This your boy B-Keys checking in, the founder of the K.R.U.T.C.H. Kids rockin' till the change happens. You can check us out on MySpace, www.myspace.com/K.R.U.T.C.H music. Pretty much for the last few weeks, I've been uploading a few videos here and there that is basically just me expressing my point of view, my perspective on some of the current events that are going on at the relevant time. Today, I just wanted to take a little bit of time to address the hip-hop, the state of hip-hop, and pretty much my perspective on where things are at in regards to the music industry right now. Big ups to all the pioneering fathers in the hip-hop industry, or in the music industry, period. Those that have created the opportunities that are present for today. Now the money is outrageous. I mean, you can make big bucks in endorsements, selling your own music digitally online. So big shout to those that were pioneer fathers for those movements. I'm not gonna call anybody out, it's too many people to name. But on a side note, what I really want to say is a lot of these folks that have been representing the hip hop community, for the last 2 decades, I must say, 2 decades, that means 20 years, are now reaching the ages of 35 to 40 plus. Now, I can't speak for everybody else, but I can only speak for myself. And I'm 23, let me say that. But when I get 40 years old, I plan on being a family man, playing daddy, investing my money. And for others, I guess they feel that they still need to go to the club and make it rain. At the end of the day, I mean, a lot of cats starting to look foolish now. I mean, you're 40 years old, you're talking about making it rain, balling. We don't want to hear that shit no more. Like, reality is, you dudes are old. It's time to get out the way and let the next generation come through. There's been a lot of talk saying that the next generation, nobody has stepped up to the plate to do so. I'm gonna give myself the title of the hip hop ambassador. People are gonna be like, what's his qualifications? What gives him the right to do so? I've been grinding in this music for a while. I've been around some of the biggest names that you can even mention to date. So basically, I've seen enough, I've been around enough, and it's time for somebody in our generation to step up and for them to pass the torch. Man, you hear everybody all the time talking about the album sales are being bad and that they got to do whatever it takes to sell records, but that's half of the problem right there. People ain't being real with themselves. They're putting on these images, they're putting on these fronts, and they got people in the streets, people in society that are sitting there trying to fulfill the same thing that they're seeing on TV. Now, we all know that there's nothing new to that. They've been having the same discussion for years, but it's about time that people really start listening and opening their eyes to seeing these things. So most people in society, they don't want to hear anybody talk unless they got money. Guess what? Most of these rappers are really broke. Don't believe me? Go look it up for yourself. Just Google it. Pretty much I hear all the time these rappers saying that they're not a role model. But what do you think you are when you are on a TV and you're in front of millions of viewers that are of underage? Regardless whether you want to accept the title or not, you are a role model. And that's something that you can't change, and if you don't want to be, then get out the way. Music and entertainment has such an influence over people. And don't get me twisted. I'm not saying that I don't vibe to the same music that everybody else does, because I really do. But it's gotten to the point now where I don't even see the value in buying some of your albums. The money's getting so tight also on the budgeting end of the music industry that everybody's trying to keep the production in-house. They're trying to keep everything in-house to save as much money as possible, but it's really reflecting on the quality of the product that they're putting out. So basically, my charge to y'all is, let's make some changes. If you want to stay in the game and you're trying to stay relevant as an old head in the game, then let's help pioneer for the next generation to come through, whether it's from a rapping perspective, from a business perspective, or whatever. You open the door and help pull the next man. On another note, let's talk about some of the real issues that are affecting our community, our society. Let's talk about these HIV rates that are outrageous. CNN discussed some great statistics a few weeks ago. You often have rappers that are doing these wrap it up campaigns. I have a proposal. How about we do a celebrity HIV testing day, or celebrity HIV testing sites in one of these major cities? One day, cameras will be there, the people will watch, and maybe if they see y'all get tested, then they will go get tested. Everybody's always telling folks to know their status, but we don't even know your status. And reality is, some of y'all got it. With that being said, I wasn't saying that to scare anybody. It's just, we keep having folks that are trying to tell us to do certain things, but we don't see them holding up to what they're telling us. There's a few rappers out right now that have a voting campaigns, but they're not also telling you that they're convicted felons and that they can't even vote themselves. It's kind of like they're sending mixed messages, and it's not reality, and people don't buy it. People don't want to hear that shit.